There we go.
Are you feeling comfortable?
Are you good?
I'm great.
All right. We are ready. Welcome back, everybody. I am so excited. So excited today. I have Angie Espinoza from our team. Now, I'm going to say it usually takes me a while to get someone to commit to recording a video. Angie is like, yes, I want to tell my story. Angie, thank you for joining me today. How are you?
Thank you, I'm great.
So, I think this is the most anticipated video out there.
Yes.
A few agents have reached out to me, says, did you record the video with Angie yet? When is that going to come out? So people have been wanting to hear Angie's story, and that's my job. I feel like it's my journalistic integrity, it's my job to provide that story to you today. So let's dive right in.
Okay.
Angie, tell me a little bit about where are you from, where'd you grow up?
Okay, so I grew up in Los Angeles, California.
Los Angeles?
Yes, I'm a city girl. I came to Virginia, I think it was 1993.
Okay.
And I was 17, going to be 18. My dad got transferred over here, so we moved the whole family down here, and it was Cowsville. Like, there was nothing. They were just finishing Countryside and the Regal Cinema. So it was really like, where the heck did I come to? But okay, it started.
Change of pace from
Yeah,
Los
just
Angeles.
a little
Okay.
bit, just a little bit. I never seen snow before I got here. So when we had the snow and blizzards and all that, that was pretty neat. It just seemed like a good fit since I was finishing high school and school, and I kind of got into a commission-based business, if you will, with insurance.
Okay.
So I think I've been doing insurance for 20 plus years now, but because of the structure and the commissions and everything, it kind of fit exactly where real estate was. And,
Okay.
and Dad's been a broker, I think, since '87.
Okay.
So it was.
So it's in the blood.
It's in the blood. It's in there.
So real quick, before we go any further, because this may stop our interview right here. You being from Los Angeles, this is a very important question.
All right.
Are you a Lakers fan or a Clippers fan? And I'm scared of the answer here, because there's only one answer.
There is. I'm sorry to say, but it's all the way Lakers.
Oh,
Sorry.
there
It's
you
all
go.
the way Lakers.
All right, we can continue this.
Okay.
So growing up in Hawaii, there's no professional sports there. The Lakers would do their preseason there, so that's my home team through and through.
Oh,
Before
yeah.
they were
Oh,
good,
yeah.
before they were bad, so I'm glad to hear that.
Oh, yeah.
All right, good news. We're going to continue this interview. Moving on. All right, so you moved here, Cowsville. Your dad was in real estate. You got into insurance. What else? What before you actually dived into real estate yourself? What have you done?
All right, so I was a single mom. So I had Priscilla when I was 15, and she was my priority. So I was doing daycare.
Okay.
So I could be closer to her and kind of still make money and pay the bills. So I kind of dabbled in that. I also married people. I was a civil celebrant, which is like a justice of the peace.
Okay.
And I became a notary. I kind of did a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but I was, I guess, a paralegal for immigration, a notary, and I still do all of that. That's the weird part, but
Wow.
yeah.
What do you not do?
Not much. Well, not much.
Well, that's exciting. So, when did you actually start real estate? And I guess why did you decide to jump into real estate as your
Well,
career?
it's interesting because I always liked real estate. Kind of before we started this, I was jokingly saying that I was going to be an actress. But it's true. I'm very animated, and so at age 8 or 9, Dad took me to a couple of interviews back in California to do commercials. And one of the commercials that I was going to do was the Oscar Mayer Wiener Kid.
Okay.
But they were going to dress me as a boy. And I just didn't want to be a boy. So that didn't work out. And the reason why I mentioned it is because here at the office, everybody's like, oh my God, Angie's so funny. It comes with the territory. And real estate, believe it or not, it just let me be around people, be myself. I didn't have a boss that would be like, well, I have a great boss, sorry.
Well, sometimes, yes.
But I could be myself, and that's what I like to do. I got a great business partner, Meredith.
Hey Meredith, shout out.
Hey.
We'll hear from her soon.
Yep.
Right?
And we have
Yes.
another team member over there, Kelly Davis.
Oh,
She's
exciting.
awesome. Yep.
We heard from Kelly already?
Yes, she's awesome. But it just allows me to be myself with people. I can be funny when I want to be, which brings it to another twist. People think I'm very nice and super sweet, and don't let the looks fool.
So you're nice, but that's not the whole story behind it.
No.
Yes.
No. So I got into real estate because I could be who I am. And
Excellent. So I would say, out of everyone in our office, you remind me you remind me of my daughter the most, who Brooklyn is made to entertain. You know, just made to entertain, made for the camera, made for a spotlight, which stresses me out quite a bit. But it's fun to work with Angie. If there's one thing, it's fun to be in the office with Angie. You definitely keep it entertaining.
yes,
Yes.
I try.
Yes. But that I think that fun and energy that you use in real estate, your clients love it as well. 'Cause
Yes.
I've heard from your clients they love you, they love the way that you run your business. So let's talk about business a little bit here.
Mm-hmm.
So when you got into real estate, it's been over 3 years now that you
Just
joined
3.
our
Mm-hmm.
team.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you decide to join our Wyker Realtors Loudoun County?
Okay, so I had dad who was a broker,
Yes.
and everybody keeps asking me, well, if your dad's a broker, well, you haven't obviously worked with my dad, but no, he's awesome.
I know her dad. He's
awesome.
an awesome
He's
guy.
awesome.
Yes.
Just, when you work with family, it's really, really hard, and I chose to have a father versus a broker, and we keep it clean, and he still helps out. He gives great advice.
Yes.
But it's nicer. I could be a little more me without dad being there. So with Wyker, I just felt, and dad even said it, if you're going to go with a company, Wyker is it. They've got the best training, the best programs, and you can't beat the people. And this year I had a big hiccup. I call it a hiccup.
Yeah. A little more than a
Just
hiccup, but
little.
yes.
I was diagnosed with cancer in the kidneys, and they took a third part of my kidney. But, we caught it on time. And on the serious note, yes, it's a serious illness and all, but it puts everything in perspective. I'm funny. I try to be because that's who I am. And I think that the more positive you are, you bring in this atmosphere, and everything around you just flows better. People enjoy your company. People like talking to you. I mean, you're not going to please everyone, but I certainly try. And it doesn't have to be all fun and games. I do have the serious side to me. I mean, I will negotiate for my client. And I could be nice and firm.
I've seen both sides. Yes.
I have a little thing there, but it works. It works.
And what I think I appreciate most about having you in the office is it's almost like you are playing a game every day. It's like, who can be the most positive? So you're always positive, even when you had your hiccup and then multiple things going. I mean, extremely positive. That helped us continue to be positive on your behalf. So we appreciate that as well.
Oh my God. I can't, by the way, pause. I cannot say enough thank yous to all the agents. I mean, Wyker was not only a friend, it was family. I had flowers and notes and gifts from everybody, not only in our office, but the whole Wyker team. Manassas, I mean, a bunch of the agents. I couldn't mention everybody, but everybody just was amazing. I got gifts, I got visits, I got food. I mean, everybody was amazing. And that just shows you what a great team we have. Some folks, in the past have shouted out like, oh, I hope she gets better and this and that. But I actually felt loved. And when you feel loved, you kind of got to give it back. So I just thought I'd say that.
There's a lot of love here. Yes, we're very, very excited. I will say, probably the quietest couple weeks we've had here, and it was very quiet. It was an odd few weeks without Angie here, but we're glad to have you back. All right, back to business.
Yes.
Back to business. So you have a very successful, thriving real estate business, amazing partners, amazing team. Why? How? What's your philosophy? How are you doing it?
So I believe that the more people you help, you get that back. And it just happened that one day I was extremely busy and I couldn't get to my book of business, which I've built over 20 years with the insurance company and kind of transitioned. And Meredith was sitting there, and she was the rental queen. I gotta give it to her. And I just needed help with selling and buying buyers that I had, and I reached over and she was like, yeah, I'll help. And she was awesome, like awesome. So I just immediately started giving her business, and then one day she needed a closing and she's like, hey, can you help me? I said, of course. And it just kind of flowed, and then all of a sudden we just looked at each other, we had that moment. And it was like, okay, let's just get it done. Let's get this formalized. Without knowing that all the other stuff was going to happen to me, we kind of hooked up, if you will, in August of last year. We made just over $7 million in sales, and we were just since August. That was amazing, and she's been the best business partner ever. With that said, I mean, business just started escalating just because she's so organized and very nice and easy to work with and smart. Mm-hmm. And then Kelly comes along and she's numbers, and it just all started just coming together, and we finally formed Eden.
You guys have amazing. So let's go back. I remember having that conversation because they organically happened, and then let's make this official. I was excited. Because I saw how you guys complemented each other. You guys are not the same person. No. You guys both have strengths. You guys both have weaknesses, and it's almost like the perfect pairing. So I was excited, and once again, brand new team. They're consistently and will consistently be top here in Loudoun County. So we're excited about big things to come. Mentioned bringing on Kelly, bringing on more people this year to their team. So we're excited about that. All right, I get it. You know, it's a great philosophy. You guys have fun. You guys are great people, and you surrounded yourself with the right people to work with.
Well, not only that, you know, we all three of us are moms. And one of the key things of any business is if you're happy and enjoy what you're doing, you're going to do it better. Mm-hmm. And one of the key factors for us was, hey, I have a kid's soccer game. Can you cover for me? Yeah, absolutely. We stepped in. Hey, I have a closing, but that day I have date night with my husband. You know, it's something like that. As corny as it seems.
But you have people that understand exactly what you're going through. Love it.
And all of our clients know that they're getting, you know, the best team. They're not just getting one agent, they're getting a team. And it seems to feel comforting and kind of like they have something really good that they're getting back. I mean, we don't have to sell ourselves short in commission rates or anything because they're already getting 3 for 1, you know.
Absolutely, and I've met many of your clients. They love Angie, they love Meredith, they love Kelly, so it's a great team. You guys are gonna be helping people for many, many years. I'm excited about that. I'm excited. I'm not a mom, but I feel like I'm part of your team as well. Yes. So I'm glad I could be there as well on your team. So let's step aside from business for just a bit, and let's dig back into who Angie is as a person. Okay. So when you're not an amazing person, part of your Eden team, part of, you know, serving your customers, what do you do for fun? What are your hobbies?
All right, so I am a Sunday school teacher. Everyone pretty much that has come in contact with me knows.
I did not know that, but that makes a lot of sense. Yes.
Yes. I actually I'm one of the founders of our church. It's a Baptist church. It's a Spanish congregation in Ashburn, and it's almost 10 years now in October.
Wow.
We started with 8, and we're up to like 100 and plus, 150 maybe.
Wow.
So Most people that talk to me gather that I'm Christian. If I haven't said it enough, I try and help, volunteer, and all that. But that's one of my, I want to say, habits and hobby, lifestyle, if you will. I enjoy teaching. It's one of my things I did for a long, long time. I actually invented a little thing called Hola Bebé, which is a learning Spanish preschool for preschoolers through theater, arts, and music. And it was so good that a lot of the daycares adapted it, and I actually pretty much donated it to the schools here in Loudon,
Nice.
And they use it, so it was pretty cool.
Is that what the class that you taught here?
So
she took a version of that and taught us Spanish as well, and it worked.
I
Really good
did.
stuff.
Man, my class was amazing.
Yes.
This time around, shout outs to all the class for the Spanish class that we just finished. We had a lot of fun. They actually learned, which was the whole idea. And I'll be doing that. That's volunteer.
Sure.
I don't charge any money for it. As a matter of fact, if you want to give a donation, I donate it to one of our causes here. We had a great thing for the Wounded Warriors.
Yes.
That was amazing. I mean, with all of us and then a couple other
The one at
groups.
1757?
Yes.
We've done a few for Wounded Warrior, but yes, Angie was involved, and her dad's company as well, and sponsored this event at 1757, a golfing event, and raised a lot of money.
Over 30,000.
Yeah. Very, very impressive, and it's a cause that year after year we're happy to be a part of.
Absolutely. And this year I joined the diabetes. I'm diabetic, but I try not to eat sweets. But I want to just give back to those who help in these causes, because it's just an amazing cause. But that's something I do. Like I said, I'm a movie buff.
Okay.
If I could, I was telling Winnie today, if I could, like, go to the movies every day, I would. I would live
And they go there often. Yes. You guys are in the movies.
We are in the movie.
They're movie.
We just got a client.
Why?
Yes.
She wants to be a movie star.
Yeah.
And so because of that, we took out a commercial, and Angie kind of headed that up, and we have a nice Lakert team commercial at the beginning of every movie. Which theaters?
Well, we're at Regal here at Dulles, and we're at the Cobbs and the Starplex in Ashburn. Actually, Amy Sikora was amazing. She got our amazing deal together, and it's been a trip, because every time I've done some sort of a deal, they're like, I know your face, and I'm like, talk to my agent.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
All right, so you have a lot of hobbies, a lot of passions. I think that kind of all blends together in real estate. I think that's a great way to run your business.
Oh yeah, definitely is. Yes.
So let's get back to a little bit more about who Angie is.
Okay.
Let's come some of our questions here. If I opened up your iPod playlist, is that a thing anymore? iPhone playlist.
Yeah.
What are some of the songs or artists that I see on there?
So I was not a disco baby, but I love disco.
Okay.
So as Christian as I am, I do have what was it? Copacabana.
Okay.
The I Will Survive.
You missed out. We went and saw Mamma Mia. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, as an office, we saw a couple weeks ago, and you'll love some of those.
I wanted to go, but I had a listing appointment then. I remember.
Working hard. I remember that.
But those are the songs.
Okay.
I like Bruno Mars, by the way.
Bruno.
Yeah, he's good.
Everyone likes Bruno Mars. Come on.
Yeah.
Yes, that's good stuff. Okay, so good mix there. So, I would guess there may be a few situations where you may be misunderstood. You may run into a few of those. What's the biggest misunderstanding, or what's the biggest misconception about Angie Espinosa?
Well, I have been told by several people, once they see me in a transaction deal and I'm probably negotiating something, I get a little serious, down to earth, and they hadn't seen that side of me. So they have the misconception that I'm soft and that I'm just this sweet little cushion teddy bear. Yes, it's true. I am. I try to be. But when it comes down to the nitty gritty and I'm supposed to make things happen, I'll get it done. And I'll try and be nice about it. But when I can't, you'll see it. You'll see the Espanol in me, you know, still half Cuban, half Salvadorian, some Dominican.
So I don't know if I was ever lucky enough to meet the soft side of Angie. I know the nice side of Angie, but never would classify you as soft. So yeah, makes sense.
Maybe easy go. I was asked one time. I'm gonna put you on the spot, Kelly. Sorry. And Kelly's like, I never saw this, and I like this fiery thing. Well, you know, I don't use it much. I don't have to usually, but if I have to get something done, it's not getting done. You'll see a little, you know, Spanish little fire come out, and it'll be not so nice.
All right. Well, if it's on behalf of your clients, right, getting the job done, that's what it comes down to. All right, we usually cut it off there, or a couple of questions ago, but I'm going to throw in another bonus question just because we'll probably cut this out, right? Extra B-roll, extra roll, whatever it's called. All right, if you had an autobiography, what would it be called?
Holy doo-doo, I don't know.
Someone wrote a book about you. What do you think that title would be?
Did that really happen? That would be the title.
Okay.
That would be the title. Did that really happen? I've been through so much. I've shared with a couple of realtors from, you know, being at the governor's dinner table and eating side by side with congressmen and just a lot of wealthy and knowledgeable people, to living under a bridge for 3 months as I got my stuff together with my baby daughter. So I've gone through my ups and downs, cancer, divorce, now happily married. I can tell you God has been good. He has a purpose for everything, and I think everything that happened in my life has a purpose, had a purpose, and I did what I could to make it as pleasant, happy, and as great as possible. And just learn from your mistakes and help other people when they make theirs, and don't be judging anyone.
Love it. I would read that book. Better yet, a movie. Turn it into a movie.
I love it.
Yes.
Yes.
So we're out of questions. It feels like there's just so much more. So I'm sure you have questions for Angie. I'm sure there's much more she wants to say. Right? But we're probably out of memory by now on the phone. I don't even know if this is still recording.
I don't know.
It probably cut off like 10 minutes ago. So those of you who are still watching, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Message Angie if you have any questions.
I'm here.
If you want to join her team, she has an amazing team. If you want to work with her as a buyer, seller, or renter here in Loudoun County, or you guys, all of Northern Virginia for that fact, reach out to them. She has an amazing team. Someone's always available to help you. If you want to watch this video again or watch any of the crazy videos that we've shot with our amazing agents in our office, you can search Facebook, hashtag Meet Our Weichert Loco Team. And what does Loco stand for?
Crazy. No. It's Loco.
Yes, Loco. L-O-C-O. Weichert Loco Team for Loudoun County. And you'll see this video and a bunch of other videos on there. Angie, thank you very much.
Oh, thank you, Nick.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Comfortable?
Yeah, I'm good. You're not. It's kind of tight.
Thought you were
Soft.
oh, come on.
And I'm like, really? So you want me to be what I am? Okay.
Just don't know the real you yet. All right. Legs up, legs down. What do you? For me.
I'm good with my. No, this is like I can't breathe. Okay, we're good. There it is.
There we go.
Are you feeling comfortable?
Are you good?
I'm good.